I remember there was an assistant principal I knew, and she was like really, really cool. And at the time, I was trying to break through into the school systems here in Houston, Texas. And I didn't have any contracts. I didn't have any connections like that. I just had a belief that my No Excuse Today programs and books and services was supposed to be in school districts. And what this assistant principal did, she did give me something that was very simple but powerful, and it was a list of principals and assistant principals and decision makers in the district. And from there, I just started sending emails. I was not begging these folks. I was not spamming them, okay? I was just sharing value, introducing myself, who I was, and I was sharing what I was about. I was sharing my work. Some of them opened up my emails and some of them unsubscribed. And you know what? That is okay, because you have to realize that rejection is part of visibility. Then one day, okay, something's always going to happen when you like doing stuff. Something is always going to happen. One day, somebody on that list invited me to a school district event. And guess what? I showed up. And that's the part that I really want you to get, grasp, and catch, okay? I didn't say, I'm not ready. I didn't say, what if I don't know nobody? I didn't say, what if they don't take me seriously? I just showed up. I showed up in my merch. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes your merch will speak before you, okay? It goes before you. So I showed up in my merch, okay? You know, when you see No Excuse Today, it's kind of like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that hat. I like that shirt. And so that's how, because I'm an introvert, that's how I get the conversations going anyway. I just show up in the merch and you know, conversations just happen. Okay, anywho. Okay, so at that event, I started to build relationships. I started to have real conversations with people, start, you know, just connecting with them. I did not sell, but what I did have, okay, as you can see, all of this energy and all of this personality and authenticity. And here's the part that matters. It took a couple of years. I want to say a couple of years after that to land my first contract with that school district. A couple of years. But when it came, guess how much that contract was for? It was for $8,500, okay? So now here's the part that I really, really want you to get. It did not come because I was the most experienced. It came because I was consistent and because I stayed visible, okay? Not only did some of those people open up those emails, but they followed me via social media, okay? It came because I was consistent and I stayed visible, because I made use of the opportunity when it showed up, okay? I leveraged my personality across social media. And this is really honestly how I get most of my opportunities, is because people see my quirky personality online, and somehow that gives them a little bit of insight of who I am as a person. And so I really want to encourage you to leverage social media to your advantage. Use that personality that you have. Okay, so you got to start making use of the opportunities when they show up, okay? And opportunities rarely look like contracts. Opportunities look like invitations. Opportunities look like rooms. Opportunities look like introductions. Hey, I want to introduce you to this person and this person. Opportunities look like emails that somebody might actually open. You have to treat small access like it's big access, because you never know which door is connected to your next breakthrough. No excuse today.